hit it twice.
You hit it twice to begin, and then one time I got really smart and I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and like prepare myself to end, and then I hit the end and it ended so fast and everyone was just like, what happened here? And I go, I thought I was like, I didn't think it was gonna go that fast.
Hold on, I'm just making sure we're live. YouTube.
Yeah.
The YouTubes.
Oh, it did say that we're live. Okay,
We're live.
I'm just gonna turn that off then. Hey everybody, Bianca's here. Hey.
Bianca, hi.
Nicole will be joining us here shortly. It's just going to be a little bit for her. Hey, cool gamer. So yeah, don't be alarmed. She's coming. She's just got to get home.
Yes.
She works a lot further away. Hey,
Liz.
Why am I saying RM? Liz, I know your name.
Do it every time.
It's been a month, guys. Okay.
Liz.
In my defense, it's been a whole month since we've gotten together. How the heck is everyone doing? Did we have a great holiday season? How's everyone's new year going so far?
Oh my God, it has been that long.
Yeah, let's dish the dirt. You did make it. I'm so happy. Yeah. I mean, my holiday season was fine. I feel like it flew by and then it dragged and then it never ended and then it was gone before I knew it.
I did not read anything.
Like every year goes.
Yeah. I did not read anything because my brother was here and for 10 days we just did stuff. So like I didn't touch a book for like 10, 11 days because my brother was here.
I have not been reading a whole lot. That's I mean, that's a discussion we'll all have on our next live stream with tackling the TBR. Spoiler alert, no book next time. We'll get to that
spoiler alert for some overlapping books for Friday for my life.
Oh, yeah, no worries. Oh yeah, let's talk about that while we're waiting for Nicole. We can kill time, guys. We're masters.
We're used to this.
The killing time. I think I did it right. I pulled it from your channel. So yes, this Friday, Alicia and I will be back, but on her channel. And we're basically just, well, actually, let me have you describe it, Alicia. It's your channel.
We're just gonna have a discussion because we're gonna talk about the books we like. The books I don't like doing top 10. I don't like rating it because this year for me was kind of up and down. So like I just want to do like a year-end review and talk about a little bit about the content that will be on my channel in 2024 because it's going to.
Nice. I'm excited. You told me I didn't have to read anything, and I basically just had to come and show up and talk.
You just have to show up and like, bring your happy little face.
Oh. Well, this is ours. I meant to go back to comments, and I hit the one for next week. So here's a quick sneak peek of our next book club here on this channel.
I'm excited for this one.
Me too. I honestly want to start throwing in way more of these. We'll see how the first one or two go.
I can't wait.
But essentially, we have no designated book. You just show up and, oh my gosh, you added yourself. Did I not see you?
No, I literally just came on.
Oh, then it added you on its own then.
No, I added myself.
Nicole. What? Whatever. But yeah, tackling the TBR is basically just going to be us reading the books on our shelves or attempting to. So we'll see.
Yes.
Or attempting to.
This year is going to be a low buying year for myself, so I'm reading the stuff that I own.
19 books, Liz, that's impressive. I mean, I think I read quite a few the last and the first day, but that's because it was manga.
How did you read that? I'm not asking in like, but I'm like jealous and I want to know your ways. Please tell me.
All right, so we're just catching up. Hey, Shannon. It's okay. We didn't really go into too much because there's a cute little handsome man. Hunter. Actually, Nicole, you have your headphones in, so he probably can't hear us, huh?
I don't have my headphones in, so he can hear you.
Oh, he can! Hunter!
He looks so confused right now.
He's just like, Mom, what the hell's happening? Yeah, Liz, I'm super impressed. We all need more. All right, some small books, some audio. Audio does help. That's good.
Audio does help.
Everyone's saying hey. Hey.
Bree, hi.
Look, your Auntie Bree is here. Your Auntie Bree is here. Hi. There's a smile.
See, smiles for you, but
There's
not
the
for me.
teachers.
Hurtful. Yep.
Thank
Smiles.
Yeah, there's a smile.
I love. I tell you every time, but his cheeks kill me every time he smiles. I'm just like, I just want to squeeze him.
I can't believe he's going to be a year in March.
I know.
Like we're closing in. How are you handling that information?
I'm not.
You're like, and the first category is.
She's not ready yet.
No, absolutely not. It's kind of, it's kind of crazy how this much time has passed.
It's insane. Starting a job here. Congratulations. Yeah. And you can listen to audio. That's always really nice. I'll try and find books that have audio then. We'll make sure that we've got some audio options. Yeah.
Most things have
excited.
audio, just a lot of like self-help and stuff doesn't have audio.
Yeah. I know, that's the hard thing.
That's the hard part is like I've been reading a lot more self-help, so things have been slowing down on the amount I'm reading because I'm not using audio.
No. I just see spiders and Nate and I'm like, hard pass.
Yeah, I got this
Hard
Spider
pass.
Nate coloring book.
I didn't know that was a thing, but that's awesome.
I saw it on their Instagram.
Oh.
Oh no, I saw it on TikTok, I think. I saw it on TikTok. But
I love it.
I have so many coloring books. I need to start those.
Oh my gosh. It has like the book and then
That's cool.
Okay, that's exciting.
yeah.
Jen looks so like nonplussed about the whole thing.
I mean, it's really cool that it's like a story and a coloring book, but also no.
They're Ricks. They're different. It's fine.
Okay. Listen to audiobooks. That's awesome. I wish I could listen to audiobooks while I work. Instead, I listen to people yell at me about why their insurance is high. Well, you shouldn't have had a DUI, okay?
Right.
And the first category. I had to switch it real fast on that.
Hard pivot.
Yeah, I do. I honestly feel like when just Jen and I do this, it takes like over an hour. So with the three of us,
it'll be interesting.
Hunter's new bedtime is like 7:30 because we've been waking up so early. So if you don't mind me keeping the ball rolling sometimes when we veer off course,
I'm okay with that. Honestly, I haven't eaten and I have a full glass of wine. So if we could end at like 7 so I could, get food and sustenance in my body.
Ooh, I'm jealous.
Cheers. Look at my cute little sticker.
I love it.
Hold on, where'd it go?
There we go. Nice. That's
adorable.
I love it. I read Hockey Smut.
Sure
Hockey
do.
Smut
Thanks,
is the best one.
Alrighty.
Okay. The first category for the Bookish Academy Awards is Best Actor. Best Actor, which translates to Best Male Protagonist in a Book.
Whoa.
Who wants to go first?
Jen, you're going to go first because you're up top.
Okay. I love how that works. Well, this book lived rent-free in my brain the second it finished. So there should be no surprise here that it's Zayden Riorson from Fourth Wing. Well, and Iron Flame. I read both of them. Honestly, I felt like he was the build up with the romance, the tension. I really loved that. So I was like, this one I feel like is probably a little bit more ahead than Iron Flame, but the character in general is top-notch. Chef's kiss. That's my picks.
Chef's kiss. I have a lot of the pictures of the books on my phone just because I have like 2 books over here that I, actually own, but I just wasn't able to pull books ahead of time because my, my
That's
life
okay.
is up in the
You
air.
got a kid. He takes
You've got a little one.
Time. Rude, Hunter. Don't you know your mother has to pick up books? That's okay. You're cute. Anytime that people get upset, just put him in front of it and be like,
This is why. But anyway, so my best male protagonist is Malachi from Sweet Vengeance. So what happens is something terrible happens to our female main character, and she summons the demon because she wants revenge, and he helps her get it. And honestly, I feel like that's awesome.
Who's the book by?
Sweet Vengeance.
No, who's the author? Viano.
I can't say that last name. I apologize.
Okay, no, I recognize the. Yeah, I'm not going to attempt.
Yeah, I don't want to. But this is the gorgeous cover.
The cover is gorgeous.
Yeah. So, honestly, he does, the best thing ever, which, helps get revenge on the guy who wronged her. So, as they all should.
I'm here for that.
Yeah.
Accurate. All right, Alicia, you're
Mine
up.
is Jet from A Rancher Worth Remembering. I wanted to get the title right. By Anna Grace. It's a heartwarming Harlequin, if I can talk. But it's second chance. They dated once in high school, and she basically deals with hardcore anxiety, so she didn't show up to the date. 10 years later, they bump into each other. Literally, she runs him over with her bike. That's the opening scene of this book, and it's just so cute, and he's just so sweet. And they work with like therapy horses to help her get over her anxiety, and it's so cute. And this is one of my favorite series of the year.
Oh, nice. Awesome!
That's exciting.
Heartwarming.
Good job. Congratulations, actors. Oh wait, hold on. What was the question?
Heartwarming. Is there sex on page?
No. That is the one thing. They kiss twice.
That's it. Oh man.
But it's
little more
I need banging, but this one was the whole series is fantastic.
Hunter needs it too. He was just like, oh my gosh.
I need it on
All right, so that was great. Great job, actors. In I don't know why I was going like in a comedy series, but here we are. The second, and I'm probably going to start getting these mixed up with what number we're on, so forgive me because I have been drinking. We are still on the second, but we have now moved to Best Actress, which is a female protagonist in a book or novel. I'm already struggling, guys. I should switch to water. I have water in front of me.
Categories.
You know me. I can't talk well on a good day, okay? So my character for this one is Hazel Sennett from the Anatomy series. Freaking
I have to read that next year.
This duology. It was so good. Honestly, I was so close to doing Violet Sorrengail from The Fourth Wing, but I'm like, I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. And it takes place back in the day in Scotland, and basically she's a woman and she wants to be a doctor essentially, which is unheard of for that time. And so she has to procure bodies so that she can learn, because they're not going to let her do it in a classroom setting because men are assholes. Whoa.
That doesn't exactly change.
Yeah.
Over time.
All right, Nicole, you're up.
All right. So my pick for Best Female Protagonist is Liz Roche from the book Jackal by Erin E. Adams.
I have it for something else.
This book was really amazing.
It's fantastic.
She goes back to her small podunk hometown, and little black girls keep disappearing in the forest, and no one's really doing anything about it. So she's like, I'm going to do something about it, and she does. So
nice.
It was a really amazing book. 5-star read for sure.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm genuinely surprised you didn't pick this one.
I almost did.
I didn't pick my own female protagonist. I didn't pick myself.
I almost did.
This is the only time you can. Come on.
I almost did, just so that I could shove in your face, be like, you didn't pick me last year, so I'm going to pick you this year. But then I was just like, I read too many other books, and I'm like, I'm sorry, you were a little bit of a pansy in your own book. I'm sorry, Nicole.
But it's so it's really interesting. I thought to myself, like, how I haven't read that many books protagonist this year.
Sorry.
So, no, you're fine. So, of course, we just read this, so I don't know if I need to rehash, or should I rehash?
I mean, feel free to. But also, if you haven't read it, go out and buy it right now.
Yes.
It's a book about Nicole.
Yes. Yes. She's
it was written by
protecting her niece
Julian.
the whole entire time. And my heart was in my throat the whole time.
Oh my gosh, right? Oh. It was crazy. It was crazy.
It was nuts.
All right. So we're going to keep things going on. So, because Nicole and also
Yes.
alcohol. Our third category, I'm still on it. Our third category is best cinematography or plot twist in a book. And by the way, anyone in the comments, if you want to put down what your picks are, by all means do so. This is a time where our TBRs are going to get unhinged and out of control. So make sure that you just throw it all in there. It's great. So Alicia, you may want to mute me somehow just because as a back-to-back winner, Anatomy ended up winning in this category again. There's a guy, the teacher, basically, he makes a bet with her that, you know, she wouldn't be able to pass her medical exams. And the day she goes to get his medical exam, she finds out that this guy is basically a freaking immortal and he unwinds people. Like he pulls kids off of the street, and like if someone's needing an eye, they take that person's eye and then all of a sudden like they give it to the rich, and it's just really freaking weird. But also like I did not expect that coming. I thought there was going to be someone else that was a bad guy, and I was just like what? So basically he Dr. Frankensteined him himself because he is an immortal, but he's also human in a way, so he can't like it's fucked up in like the coolest way. So yeah, everyone should read that. The series it's a duology. It's a duology and both of them are out. So yes, that's
on my 2024 list, definitely.
I had a manga that came up as a runner-up. I was so close because it was really cute. It's the title of the manga is Hi, I'm a Witch and My Crush Wants Me to Make a Love Potion.
I love the title.
Find out that like the very last chapter of that the love potion isn't even for him, and I'm like she's been trying to like drag out making this potion because she doesn't want to give it to him. But yeah, oh my gosh, that one's also a cute one. I highly recommend that. I think there's only 3 books in that manga series. Okay, keep going. Nicole, you're
up. So this is sorry, I wasn't really paying attention, but it should be cinematography plot twist, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. Sorry, Hunter was,
it's okay.
Okay, so that
really happened. I'm so sorry. The fact I'm just thinking of like people on the streets just like being pulled off because at one point someone lost an arm and I was like, what? They had this little magical potion, but still, that's so
disturbing.
Yes. Okay, go for it, Nicole. I'm sorry. I had to like yell that. Okay.
My pick for best plot twist comes from Lassiter from the latest book in the Black Dagger Brotherhood.
Just tell me when I can put it out.
I know. I'm not gonna do much spoilers, but it has to do with time travel and a beloved character, basically that you believe is dead for a long time, and I was really sad, and then the end came and I was happy again. So it ends happy, so don't worry about that. But
which number is that in the series?
This
like
is
23?
The latest one, so like 20.
It's like 20 something. It's up there.
I need to read that series so bad. I have the first book.
It's so good. But when you get to the later books, it's like she reuses plots, reuses bad guys.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Be dead from her other series, and I'm just like, I get it. I'm just in this for the long haul because I just love certain characters. But and yeah, so my jaw was on the floor. I cried, but it didn't end up in the freezer because everything was okay. So
a non-freezer. Okay.
Good
I think of 2 people, but also it's got to be the one because the other person moved on. Okay, keep going. Alicia, you're up.
Let me put in the comments, like in our private chat, like who do you think it is?
I can't remember the person's name. It was the guy that. So John, the guy that took him in.
Oh, Tor?
Yeah. And then his wife that was pregnant with the baby that got killed by that one guy.
Yeah.
But then I'm also thinking about the lady that turned to stone. I'm thinking it's probably her in shadows.
Yeah, that book went in the freezer for sure. But
okay.
Yeah. So
anything can happen for sure. All right, Alicia, you're up.
So I have Jackal by Aaron A. Adams because the plot twist, as Nicole knows, I literally like shut the book and said, "What the fuck?" Yeah. Like when you find out what and who's taking these kids, you're just like, "What the fuck?" Like it's just like, and I read this book in January and it still sticks in my brain.
See, that's the best. Those are the books that I try to pick for. Like if I have a couple different people, I'm just like, maybe I should change one. And I'm like, no, this one lived rent free in my brain for
too long. I think I read that like January 7th of 2023 from a Bree recommending it to me.
Nice. Yeah. All right. I think we're on to the fourth category, possibly, yes. Maybe. It's best costume design, which is the best book cover. I really wanted to have read these Megan Quinn books because I can tell you already for next year that I'm solely reading this book for that particular category.
Woo,
or it might even be between this one, which has a cat on it.
Oh my God.
But it's also still pretty good. I mean, let's just appreciate that. Okay. This is not the 2024 Bookish Academy Awards, so we'll wait a year for that, but you're welcome, everybody, for that. Well, I almost had the anatomy covers come back in this. I put them as a runner-up because I was like, I can't do this category 3 in a row. You guys will all kill me. Yeah. So I ended up picking this one, which also is a bodice ripping cover, which is Desert Island Duke by Kate Bateman. And it was such a freaking cute story. I know that everyone else in book club was just like,
it was just too short.
I freaking loved it. Okay, I ate it up and it was just perfect. Chef's kiss. Thank you. Okay. Nicole, you go.
Yeah, so my category best book cover is Soul of the Deep by Natasha Bowen.
Oh, so pretty.
It just makes sense because the year before it was the first book in this series.
It was for all of us.
Continuing on the tradition of like these beautiful like mermaid book covers.
I love the purple.
Oh, the purple is stunning.
I almost made that mine too, and then I was just like, oh no, I don't have a physical copy, and I don't think I liked that one. Or did I like that one more than the first one?
I can't.
You struggled with it.
I think I struggled with it, which is why I ultimately went with the other one.
Struggling.
But yeah, it was a beautiful cover.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I really enjoyed it. I love this, series as a whole. So I do think I like the first cover better just because I'm a blue fan. But again.
And I love that shade of purple.
Yes.
That shade of purple is perfect.
Yeah. Yep.
And for me, this beast, this chunk.
I'm glad you liked it. I can't myself say that, but I'm glad you liked it. I wanted to like it because of the cover, so I 100%.
They're gorgeous. Like even if you don't like the book, they're gorgeous. Both of them.
I can't even knock it because it is a beautiful cover, 100%.
So pretty, and there's dragons.
It's the whole reason why I bought that book in the first place because it's a gorgeous cover. But then I tried to read it, and I'm like,
I read it in like a week. I read it so fast.
It took me 2 weeks to read 200 pages.
I read it so fast.
I'm impressed. I'm proud that you finished it, and I'm glad that you liked it. So, because I think I saw that you give it 5 stars too. So I was just like, that's where everyone's tastes differ. So I'm glad you found something that you loved.
It's been the year of the chunky book for me.
Chunky.
True. Accurate. All right, I only grabbed one book in this here. Oh, okay, hold on. The next Bookish Academy Awards is the Best Supporting Actor and Actress. Don't worry, I didn't forget. I have it really highlighted, bolded, underlined for female and female, which is basically a sidekick.
Pull that clip up from that
Don't
one year.
do it. Oh my god! I did it every year for like a solid 4 or 5 years too.
Yes, you did, but it's fantastic. It made for great laughs.
All right, so I'll do my mail first. Honestly, it's the whole series. So the Agitator series by Megan Quinn. I freaking loved Silas, Levi, Halsey, however you say his name,
Halsey.
Eli, and Pacey. They're all freaking hilarious. They gave me the Bromance Book Club vibes, which I couldn't technically do for this one, only because I'd already read it. And Nicole kind of made me see that I should be picking books that I haven't read, which is why I didn't give it to Beefcake, which I wanted to do so bad for Crazy Stupid Bromance, because Beefcake he took the cake. All right. Yeah. And then runner up actually was Trent and Sean in the In Ash series, because I freaking loved those two. All right. Do you want me to do my female too, or do you guys want to do male and then around?
Yeah, you can do
all right. This one was really hard. I actually found quite a few, but I ultimately ended up with Aunt Prudence and Aunt Constance and oh my gosh, daring. They were just such matchmakers. They were freaking hilarious. I almost did the one for your book, Nicole, with Mama Beaumont, because she's also a matchmaker and she was freaking hilarious. Yes. So they were just. We all read it. We all know. So,
yeah.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah. So for my male sidekick, I'm gonna go with the entire Bromance Book Club when it's not their book. So absolutely, they're just honestly almost like the perfect men, because they're like, they love reading romance. They're not ashamed of it. They yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
if I
a good time.
hadn't read it, it would have won. We could have had a triple winner.
Honestly, this one is my favorite out of the 5.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Out of the 5, this one, and then close second to the Christmas book. The Christmas book
I think it's Halsey, is what you were saying.
But I just love that they like all love each other, and it's like
they encourage each other. They have untoxic masculinity.
Yes.
And then they call each other out when they have toxic masculinity.
Exactly. Oh my gosh, I love it so freaking much.
And then for my female sidekick, I did pick what's her name, Justina, some from Iron Flame.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure.
But then
I know who you're talking about.
And I totally forgot about her, which I don't understand how I could. But she's a great sidekick too, so I'm gonna go with Mama Beaumont. She's great.
Oh, right.
She took care of those kids, and she made, just welcomed them with open arms. She always took care of everybody. Mama Beaumont, yes.
Female character for me is Letha Mondragon in book 2. Because I feel like in book 2, a lot of these side characters got fleshed out a little bit.
Oh, very nice.
More. Yep. So I loved it. And anything by Stephen Graham Jones is a 4 or 5 star for me.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And Liz, for this, wanting to read Iron Flame, I would say that you could probably, if Alicia wants to, because Alicia, I don't think you've read it yet either, and I would love to reread it.
It's not because I didn't want to. It was just chunky in front of a bunch of chunky other books that I was reading.
Accurate. We are going to have to probably put that, I would say, towards the end of the year. So I know that you still want to read it, but maybe plan for it being like September, October, November-ish. Just because in December is when book 3 is supposed to come out, and I don't want to have to make y'all wait.
No.
No. It's just what it is right now.
Yeah.
But going on to our next category, I don't remember the number that we're on, but the next category of the Bookish Academy Awards is Best Original Screenplay. 5 might be right. Best Original Screenplay, which is Plot or World. This one was really hard for me because, again, read a lot of like weirdly good series. In a great way. Ultimately, I went with the first winner, being the Empyrean series by Rebecca Yarros. Yeah, of course, I'm freaking gonna die. Okay, I would never survive. I would blow off the little parapet the first chance I had. Like, I wouldn't survive getting my own dragon. But it was such a cool world, and I freaking loved it. But my runner-up was also the Agitator series by Megan Quinn because reasons. All right, you go, Nicole.
Great picks. I'm at best plot or original. It's got to be like the Ice Home series by Ruby Dixon.
I do like that one.
Almost caught up. I still have to read the latest book in this series, but it's a long series. It's a long series.
Except did like 20 books as well, right?
This is the spin-off of the Ice Planet Barbarian. So there are 20 books, and then this is 20 books in. So
that's too much.
Yeah, it's a lot. But, they're great. And they're also, a lot of them are really short. Like, so if you listen to the audiobooks, it's like you can get it done in 3 hours. But, so yeah, I just really love Ruby Dixon just in general. So, right.
He wanted to agree. He wanted to make sure we all knew. He said, I agree with you, Mom. All right, Alicia, you're up.
The Anne Ash series.
That was my third runner-up. Okay, keep going.
They're in our world, but they have a fairy world, and they collide. And this is book 3, but that's the one I could easily grab at the moment.
Good one. That's a good, yeah.
But yeah, it's just so good, and Trent for life. And if you've read it, you know Aunt Maggie.
Oh, Aunt Maggie. I'm okay. I just
I just can't. And the way this ends, they get such a happy ending. Hi, bud. They get such a happy ending. But I do think that she's writing short stories in the same world.
I hope so. I'll be so excited. All right, because Hunter is not having it. He says, Mom, it is bedtime. So we're going to move quickly to the next category, which is best adapted screenplay or book to film adaptation. I'm going to go really fast here. I did not read a book to film adaptation. So, Nicole, you're up. I mean, I could say the Empyrean series again because it's supposed to be a book series, but also it's not out yet, and I don't know if it's garbage or not. So,
correct. So, I'm gonna for mine, I'm gonna go with Practical Magic by Alice Hoffman. The movie is 1,000 times better. Enough said.
Yes, completely agree. And the book. The film adaptation is Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell or Norrell. I don't know. But I watched I watched the mini series. It's a 7-part mini series, and oh my god, so good. I mean, I gave this 5 stars. Spoilers for my live that's going to be on Friday. This is probably one of the best books of the year for me.
Oh, cool. Nice.
And then I binged the miniseries in like a 2-day period over Christmas break.
Oh my gosh, that's so much.
Yeah.
That's such a big book too. That's a meaty one.
1,006 pages.
Too many
Again,
pages.
year of the chunk for me, it seems.
I mean, read what makes you happy. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Where did it go? People are commenting. Agatha Christie. So this easy. Okay. All right. Sure, I will give it to you. That was a good miniseries. Yep. Ooh, Eddie Marsden.
Oh, it's so good.
Okay.
Oh, it's so good. You need to. Okay, when you come visit me, we're gonna watch it because you'll love the miniseries. You'll love it.
Sounds like a plan. All right, moving right along. Oh, so go away. All right, so the next one is best animated feature, book that could be an animated movie or book, or comic book or graphic novel that was just hella cute. So I was also thinking about doing the Hi, I'm a Witch the love potion one. Super cute. But I actually ended up doing this one, which is The Savior's Book Cafe Story in Another World, volume 1. Basically, this godlike person takes people from the real world and makes them saviors and puts them in like alternate realities kind of situation. But she's like hella smart. So she was just like, well, I want to be able to do this and I want to have this ability, because you can make like all the stipulations. And then ultimately she ends up being like the savior of this world, and she owns her own little book cafe. And this guy is like a knight in the area, but he's the only one that comes to visit, and it's just really cute. So definitely check it out. It's hella adorable. Okay, words. I did lots of words.
I need to I need to read more manga, honestly. All of last year, I did not read a single comic book, so or graphic novel or manga. So, and really, the only like young adult or anything that really could be kind of like a not, buddy.
And you could say something you read to Hunter. Count.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But I was like counting like his reads toward his own,
right?
His own good reads. But I decided to go with Root Work by Tracy Cross. This is about 3 sisters who are fairly young. Who when they have like a summer vacation, they go to visit and stay with their aunt who practices hoodoo, and they learn all this kind of stuff. And it was really cute and kind of also scary, but this would work.
Nice.
Root Work. And this cover is just also kind of.
I was just gonna say, I love the cover. For me, it's Earth Divers. The first selection. The first 6 are in this bind up. It's basically if Indigenous people could go back in time and basically kill, or basically kill Columbus.
Nice.
So
do it.
It's not cute. It's not, but the artwork is just so. I'm trying to find a page that isn't gonna
be too spoilery. It's good artwork.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's just so different, and I usually don't. I've been getting into a lot of graphic novels in the tail end of this last year and into this year.
Nice.
And he's my favorite author, so who knows? Like, he's gonna be on this list somehow.
You're like, I'm gonna put him on here if I have to make a category for him. Yes. And it is super good, Shannon. I think there's only 5, and I read the first 3. The second one I was just like, but the third one picked it back up again. So the next category is Best Director or Author You Discovered. So this should come as no surprise, because honestly it was almost going to be Rebecca Yarros because of the Empyrean series, but I ultimately ended up going with Megan Quinn, because I freaking read like 1 book by her, and now I have like
all of them.
40. So yeah, lots of them. But also runner up in this was Julie Xanthopoulos for the In Ash series, because that was really good. So that was also in there. Actually,
awesome. He wants to mess with the laptop, and I keep stopping him, so that's why he's angry.
Got it.
Understandable.
Got it. All right, who did you discover this year, Nicole? Anybody?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, wait, hold on. Nope, you keep going. I moved to the next category, and I thought I had a double category. You're on. You go for you. Ignore everything about me.
I'm gonna go with Kayla. I think it's Grossi, but that just makes me think of Josie Grossi from Never Been Kissed. Does everybody remember that movie?
I love that movie.
Honestly, I started thinking of the Seaside Cafe.
So I read Trick Shot, and it's a spicy Christmas novella. Yeah, novella. And it's polyamorous, and it's wonderful.
Nice.
Well, the cover is gorgeous. I'm gonna cheat a little with this one because I have 2.
Go for it. You heard me say runners up in a bunch of them, so go for it.
Anna Grace, because I never thought I would like a Harlequin without sexy time in it, but I love this series. She just sent me book 5, the last book in the series. That isn't even out yet. So I got really excited when I got it in the mail yesterday. Like I jumped up and then
wow.
My honorable mention is P.L. Stewart. I was nervous because we're friends. And you know, when your friend writes a book, you're just like, am I going to hate it? Am I going to be awful? But I loved it. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I did want to throat punch the character because he was a pain in the ass. But he grows.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah. You do want to throat punch him, though. I'm not going to lie. For a good 50-80% of the book.
110%. Could not agree with you more. Oh, good job, Liz. We are doing the spoiler alert February 3rd, I believe.
Yes.
It's on Saturday on Alicia's channel. We're going to read book 2, which is The Last of the Atalantians. I don't have a thing for it. Hunter, I saw that, buddy. So start reading now because it's a big one.
It's too. It literally perfect timing for you, Liz, because literally this isn't a spoiler, but it picks up right where it left off with book 1. Right where it left off.
All right, moving right along. Our next category is best visual effects / action. No, best visual effects, which translates to action in a book, and we do mean action as in action, and then action as in action. So thank you, Nicole. So my first one for just normal action also should come as no surprise because, again, this book will live on my TBR. Like, it lived rent-free in my head. The whole Empyrean series. Like, I ate them up. They were so good. I think, again, this one had better action than the second one, but also good. Honorable mention for the second one, there is a throne room scene. But that's all I'm going to say there. But in terms of action in a book, like,
sexy time.
Yeah. I think we can all agree, except for Nicole. I don't think that you read it. But
that's my pick. Yeah.
There was a lot of spice to the point where I think I actually sent text messages to people where I'm just like, I wish they would do more than bang. But also, like, it was written so well that I'm just like, I can't be mad. So yes, that's my pick for this one as well.
But yeah.
But second honorable mention in this one, there is a scene in Second Duke's Charm that involves a bathtub and a pearl necklace. So check it out. All right, that was it.
A pearl necklace, you say? Oh my god.
Clutching the pearls, literally.
I'm gonna do like action as in like fight scenes. I definitely have to go with you with like Fourth Wing and Iron Flame, like for sure. Like nonstop, right? But then action is Plie by A.H. Cunningham. She is a submissive, and she actually trains doms who want to go into like being a dom. So it's just like he's like a dom in training. So it's like it's wonderful. Really, anything by A.H. Cunningham is really good, and you're gonna get a lot of really spicy and hush scenes. So yeah, amazing.
Love it.
Look at the cover. All of her covers are great too. Fantastic.
They're beautiful.
Yeah.
So sexy time action for me, the In Ash series, because it was sexy time in all 3 of the books, but this one was the penultimate, like, most sexy.
Kicked it up a notch.
Yeah. And then action, specifically Golden Sun.
That was a good one.
Severo needs to be protected with everything in my being because he's fantastic.
Agreed. I'm glad we're trying not to give too many spoilers, except for, when I basically gave away everything. I'm trying not to,
but it's so hard when it's a book 3, and I'm just like, I want to say something, but I can't.
Say it away, honestly, because at this point, we all say that the Bookish Academy Awards are 100% spoiler zone. So if you watch this and you're like, I can't believe they spoiled this, it literally says in the description that we're going to spoil shit. So get out of here if you're upset. But yeah, don't feel free or don't feel bad. Just
don't feel free.
All right. So next category then is best musical score or music from a book to film adaptation, which I didn't read, or best audiobook, which I didn't read a lot of. So I honestly had to be on the struggle bus to pick. So I got the other cover out for this one, but it's going to be the Immortality series with Dana Shorts. This is the second book. It's in the duology. I think the narrator did a fantastic job. She did a really good Scottish accent. And at the end of the first audiobook for the one that I listened to, she had the author actually had a Q&A. And she
I like when they
talked
do
about
that.
yeah, talked about how she was able to get like the accent and everything, which was really cool. So the narrator was I'm gonna butcher it, Mahari Morrison and Tim Campbell. But it was Mahari that did top notch. Okay, that's it. That's me.
Top notch. Okay, so my pick is I had a picture of it. Where'd it go? Jackal by Aaron E.
The audio was top tier.
Oh, it was
top tier.
Fantastic. Especially the female narrator, Sandra Okuboijo. I think that's how you say it. But yeah, fantastic. Like when she was narrating, there were certain scenes, obviously, like it's a horror, like your heart was pumping, and just there was like things where like she was running through the woods, and like even the narrator was like talking like she was like getting out of breath and like talking really fast. And I was just like, you're like on the edge of your seat.
It's
like
so good.
So good.
Liz. I just read Liz's comment. There goes the budget. Yeah. I always have a thought about a budget, and then it just gets
Well,
we're all
my budget is dying because I'm buying a lot of self-pub, and self-pub is more expensive because
those are expensive. All right. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
You're fine. You're fine. I thought I was gonna cough, so I took a deep breath to make sure I wasn't gonna cough.
You're good.
There's not one specific narrator for this because it's a multi-narrator book. It's called Murder in the Family. I hope you can see it.
I remember that one. Yeah, you told me to read it.
Like they try to solve a cold case. The director in the book is the son of the woman that was married to the man that died. And they basically do like a first 48 type show to try to figure out who killed him. And there's like there's like 18 narrators in this thing because they have like all the like medical examiner people, like all this different stuff, the cops, like everybody has a different like they didn't just have like 4 narrators, there's like 18. But it was like reading a play, like listening to a play, and it was you'll love it, Nicole, because it's just bonkers. It's bonkers. And it's on Chirp for like $4.
Nice. Uh-oh, Hunter's just destroying the whole living room. Buddy. But yeah, you told me about that book, and so I wanted to put it on my TBR.
It's so good.
It is on my TBR.
I highly recommend reading it while listening to the audio because it's very multimedia.
Okay. Very good. We are coming down to our last 3 categories, my friends. Nicole, you put us on a schedule, and we are on it. So our next our next category is best short film or short book / novella. So this one I don't actually have a physical copy for because it was inside of another copy and I forgot about that, so it's packed away. But it's an Encore of Roses by S.T. Gibson. It's basically a continuation of A Dowry of Blood, which I was shocked that I actually liked that because I saw the cover, I was horrified, I was upset that I had 2 copies of it. I gave one to Nicole.
The sequel's coming out this year, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that one.
But it was so good, and it was nice to catch up with the siblings. So there were sexy times. I liked it. But it was really cute. Honorable mention, Desert Island Duke, because again, it was so cute. All right, Nicole, you're up.
My favorite novella, short story was Sugar Sugar by Lady Marie. It is kind of like a sugar daddy situation, and he's great. He's great. As long as you behave, he gives you whatever you want.
Nice.
I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it's the Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon.
Oh
by
yeah,
Kimberly Lemming.
That's cute.
It was just they're just fun. I read the other novella this morning, the Mistletoe.
Oh, Mistletoe, yeah.
Yeah, and they're just fun, smutty times, and you're done in like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I picked a book that I don't think I can use for this category.
Best standalone. I know. I was just like, did I read any standalones? Yes, I did.
I thought when it came out it was, but I think it has since had a second one. So when I picked this at the beginning of the year, it was a standalone. So this this next category is Best Picture or Standalone Book. I don't think. I mean, I withheld myself, and I know that there's going to be contention with me picking this particular one. So I'll tell you the one that I was going to pick, but I no longer, because it is a series now. When in Rome by Sarah Adams. It was really freaking cute. I was struggling to rate anything with like a good review. And then this came along, and it was really hell adorable. But there is a second book in the series now. So,
I didn't know it was a series.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
So this is technically, and I know, Alicia, you're not going to agree with it, and you're both going to judge me, but it's fine. It would be then Carrie Maniscalco's Throne of the Fallen. I tried my best not to put her in here.
That's not a series. That's a standalone.
It's considered a standalone.
It's a standalone in the same world, which technically splitting hairs in my opinion.
But yeah, so I will pick this one then, because I really wanted to pick it for a couple, and I'm just like, no, they'll judge me. But this copy,
I'm not judging you. You love her. That's great.
I'm so glad that you love her. I'm so glad that she does that for you.
I won't make you guys read any more of her books then.
But you'll ask me to do it so we can do it on our own time.
I'll do it on my own.
Get the Stalking Jack the Ripper series from my book.
I mean, we could read that one if you want to do it on your channel. That's a good one, but I won't force anyone else in the book
I
club.
literally have the whole series from my used bookstore. I was like, okay.
That's a good series. One. I like that series. It's just everything else.
Yeah.
But my this was a struggle because I'm like, did I read any standalones? But I did.
So hard.
And, I'm choosing The Water Dancer by Ta-Nehisi Coates.
Ooh,
and it is during the time of slavery in America, and he becomes a member of the Underground Railroad because he has a certain ability that lets him kind of like jump, like time jump, dimension jump, and it's actually pretty fantastical. So it's
why did I think that was a nonfiction?
They do. It does portray a lot of nonfiction, like people that were actually alive during the time.
That's probably why then. Okay.
So, but in a whole, it is fiction. But it does have like real people who were alive and working the Underground Railroad during that time. So, but it has like the fantastical elements where he can kind of like, I think it's like either time or dimensions or both, but he does have this fantastical magical ability, and it's pretty cool. So, cool. But yeah, it was really good, and the narrator is great as well. This was a really great audiobook too. So,
yeah. All right, Alicia.
I have Lone Women by Victor Laval.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, it's one of the only standalones I've read this year, which shocks me.
It's really hard to find a standalone.
This has like the best cold opening that I've ever read in a book.
Oh.
The book opens, mind you, this is page 1, so I don't think it's a spoiler. Adelaide, the main character, set her house on fire with her dead parents in it.
Well, Jesus.
And
I'm also color me intrigued.
Yeah, see? Right, that's why I picked up the book. I was like, I'm in. and then she's carrying around this heavy trunk that no one is allowed to open, but she's trying to she ends up settling in like Montana somewhere where there's a settlement for women that aren't married that can have their own farms and stuff. But it's so good. It's like a thriller / horror, but I think it's more thrillery in my opinion. But there are horror elements in it, but it's really, really good.
Okay.
And honorable mention is the Vile Thing We Created by Robert Cohn.
The cover freaked me out.
Nicole, I'm just telling you, don't read this. You'll have nightmares. You can't read it because you
have a child now.
It's I highly don't recommend. No, and if you want to have children, don't read it. But
the thing they created their baby.
Well, the baby gets
the way you said that.
The baby gets like, I don't know what the right word is, possessed by an entity.
Yikes!
Oh, I know.
Yeah, but I literally read like 5 books by this author, Robert Piatone. I actually had a discussion with him on my channel, and I think that was honestly one of the best discussions I've ever had on my channel. Because he talks about literally everything. But it's just like, it's a standalone. It's 350 pages. And it was just one of those, like, I kept on turning the page. I was just like, I need to know what happens.
Yeah.
This shit's bonkers. I need to know what happens.
Wow. Okay.
All right. Hold on. We got a couple comments.
It was a very pretty cover.
It was. Yeah. And I'm sorry to break it to you, Liz. It's actually the Fairy Loot edition. So to find it, it's going to be rough. And it is September. Yes. It's called Throne of Secrets. When I'll make us do a tackling the TBR and you and I can read it. I will not force anyone else to make the effort with it.
Wait, there's more?
Long. There's going to be another one. Yeah. With Gluttony. That's not a spoiler. She put it on her channel.
Okay.
Gluttony will get his own book.
Okay.
Yeah, I think September. I don't know a specific date yet. It's available for pre-order. I'm just waiting for Barnes & Noble to have their sale so I can start
their sale, because pre-order is
many copies.
Expensive as hell.
All right. So this brings us close to our last category. I'm going to take a moment. We're going to have, I didn't do an in memoriam because I don't think we really finished any series this year aside from the In Ash series, but we did that on Alicia's channel. So that one did finalize.
Well, we did the romance book club. Like
that's not over yet. There's still
the current. We finished all the ones that are currently
but it has to be like the whole series is over.
Rude.
That was my thought process on the in memoriam. But yes, we're close to memoriam for that one. Buddy, you're locked in. Hi, Andrew.
Hi. Is he our mascot for the channel now?
I think last year I did books that we DNF'd, or the books that I DNF'd, which I only had 2. One was The Chase by Holly Hart. It was fucking terrible. First of all, I thought this book was going to be like 200 pages. It ended up being like 1,000 because it had like a bunch of other books. Couldn't get past 14%. Like, I got so angry. They were literally on the verge of banging, and I stopped because I was so angry with the book. I was like, this is so dumb. Like, I don't even want to have the sexy times. Like, that's how bad it was. And the next one was Plot Twist by Erin LaRosa. Cute story concept, just was not my cup of tea. I got an art copy of it, and I felt really bad that I had to say that I DNF'd it. I put a review that was very long. Did you guys have any books that you DNF'd or any series that you finished?
Yeah, I did DNF one book, and that was Kushiel's Dart by Jacqueline Carey.
Was that this year?
It was 2023. Yes.
Dang.
I remember you DNFing it, but for some reason I thought it was 2022.
It was February, so it was at the beginning of the year.
Hi.
So yeah, it was it was the beginning of last year. So it was just really too epic high fantasy. I really wasn't in the mood to read like a whole understanding of like the politics and the magic and how they have powers, and I really didn't care all that much. Also, it was like I was due that month, so that was really like what was on my mind. And also, like, there was really like a very high sexualization of this 10-year-old girl. So didn't really enjoy that. But so yeah, that's why I DNF'd it. I think I did at 10%. So yeah, it wasn't even.
Jen knows the book that I DNF'd. The
Oh,
what's that? Which one was it? The Agitator book, and I wanted to like throat punch them after the. I was like, no, I'm done.
you had to get past that. She was very
I was like,
young.
no. It was 15 hours on audio. I was like, I'm not listening to this woman who I can't stand say
I
audio.
loved every second of
Be
it.
whiny and shit because these characters are whiny. I can't handle it. I realized this year Megan Quinn books are not for me, and that's okay. She seems like a lovely human being. Her books are not for me. Sorry.
I'll allow it. No, but yeah. Any other books, Alicia, or no? Or is that the only one? I think that's the one that you mentioned to me. I know you told me about one this year.
I just DNF one this morning, and it was a cozy mystery.
Not a cozy.
I was shocked because I've never DNF'd a cozy mystery, but it was.
Was it by Lisa Childs?
It was a Murder at the Moonshine Shack by Diane Kelly.
Okay.
It was just bad.
Okay.
It was every Tennessee stereotype.
Oh.
And I was like, I can't. I live in the state, so I'm like, can you not? Like, and the girl was just too stupid to live. Like, she's so dumb. I'm like, how do you have a business degree being this dumb? I don't understand.
Hey, I'm not sure. I don't know. The last book in our category, because it sounds like Hunter is ready for bed, and also I'm starting to get hungry. So the last book is, Nicole always struggles for this one, Best Documentary, which is technically supposed to be nonfiction, but we recently opened it up to historical because we have hard problems reading nonfiction. I think this is a nonfiction book, so it's the only one that came close to that category, which was The Anthropocene Reviewed by John Green. It's a collection of essays. It's really freaking good. If you like John Green and the way his crazy little brain works, definitely pick up a copy today. It's wonderful. If we're going historical, it's just what popped into my brain. I read this as an arc in December, and it was just so cute. Basically, this girl gets put into a marriage, and it's her wedding night with this like geezer of a dude who luckily keels over dead before they do anything. She doesn't tell anybody though.
Awful of him for dying.
I know, right? So he just ends up dying, and then she ends up falling for the second duke, who actually took over the dukedom. But she has to pretend like she's this basically harlot who knows all of the things. And so he goes in with a lot of assumptions that she's just a little bit extra spicy when she's not. And it was just really cute and adorable. That's it for me.
Nice. I actually did read a nonfiction this last year.
What?
Yeah.
Which one?
The Woman in Me by Britney Spears. And I really enjoyed it. You will cry and you will hate Justin Timberlake for a while. So definitely read it. And the audiobook is good, even though Britney didn't narrate it. She said it was just too emotional for her. So Michelle Williams did narrate it, and she did a really great job. So yeah.
The nonfiction that I read was Walt Disney, an American Original. I read it on the plane to Disney World this year because I figured it fit. And then Lone Woman for the historical, because that takes place in like 1848 Montana frontier.
Nice.
I appreciate you, Shannon. I felt like it had to be, but I also wasn't 100% sure.
It is, because I picked up a copy at my used bookstore.
It's a good one. Nice. All right. We kept it close to 7. Technically, since you joined us, Nicole, because you came in at 6 minutes, we have kept it 10 hours. So yay, all of us.
Woo! We did it.
Hold on.
To all the winners.
Yes, everybody. Liz has a comment. New one. Okay.
Oh, I've heard
yeah.
good things about SPQR. Yeah.
And then
So I checked.
yeah. It is a record time. I think this may be the shortest we've ever had, and that's okay.
Yeah.
It's because I have a little terrorist here.
That's okay.
Runs
So real quick recap of upcoming live streams. So this Friday on Alicia's channel, we're going to have a year in review with me, which is just basically going over our 2023 books as well as what we're looking forward to in 2024. And then our next Who Picked This Book Club is not actually a book. So tackling the TBR is essentially you show up, we're going to talk for 20, 30, 45 minutes or so, probably max, of just what we're reading, and to keep in touch, because I don't want to say I'll see you guys in a month. But this way we'll all get to hang out with one another, and we get to read the books that are on our bookshelves, because we have
so
a never-ending TBR. So let's work on tackling that this year. Yeah, I think that's everything. I'm going to cut it here because I think you guys could hear my stomach grumble just now. So we're going to end on that drum roll. Thanks for coming, guys. And oh, wait, hold on. I forgot all the things. Okay. I would like to thank you to all my lovely co-hosts, even my little youngest one right there. Hey, Hunter, shout out, buddy. Thank you, everyone in the comments, for participating and just being here. Thank you, everyone on the replay. Please don't forget to like the video, and we're going to see you in 2 weeks. I'm just going to end it there. I'm going to be confident that I got it all.
You
We'll talk to
did.
you later, friends. Bye.
Bye.